Hello, my name is Kivssental and I am an architect from Tartu. It's the second biggest city in Estonia, and we are looking at the house I designed in collaboration with a prefab home manufacturer Matek, which is also quite big Estonian prefab home company. This house is designed like a product, so on this site we will have 6 houses of this type. On the moment we have designed 2 houses near Tallinn and 6 houses near Pärnu. So it's kind of quite popular product. It has 6 apartments. So 3 apartments in the ground floor and 3 apartments on second floor, and this facade is looking at the south. So at summertime these balconies give a shade to biggest living rooms, and it also gives a space to spend time with your loved ones outside. So and you can enjoy, you can have a table here and chairs and enjoy time with your family. We have 3 houses here, and they have little variations in color, as you see in front panel. But in general, the colors are quite dark, and it's kind of Scandinavian style, I would say. And in between the houses in front, you see here this kind of shades, and in this shade you can keep your stuff. All apartments have their small rooms here. You can keep your bicycle here, and here is also space for to keep garbage and to keep it nicely without people seeing it. So on this side of the facade we have mostly sleeping rooms, but even in sleeping rooms we have quite big windows, and to protect people from falling out of the window there are like small details which work as decorative details, but which also keep you protected. All these houses here are produced and made in wood. It's element house, so it's produced in factory. Only the foundations are made at place. We have this kind of plate foundations here. The wall elements have about 22 centimeters isolation to keep it warm. And it's a little bit like different from, let's say, like usual apartment houses, because here you see we have these staircases which are actually in open air, so it's kind of a little bit more Swedish style maybe than usual Estonian one. But to have this space in between, we kind of divide the house and create like a different game or different. It's in my opinion a little bit more playful and gives a little bit smaller scale of the house to make it like more homey maybe, or more cozy. We are right now in entrance hall, which is like small room about 2.6 square meters. But it's spacious enough to have room for cupboard, to put your shoes, and to have a mirror. And this all this interior construction is covered with gypsum boards, and behind this gypsum board is actually a little bit like more durable and harder materials, OSB like boards or plates which give the house more rigidity. Right now we are in the living room, and it's not very big. It's about 18 square meters, and it has a room for quite a big sofa, for TV set, for paintings in the wall, and it has a big window which is faced to the south and has quite spacious terrace to enjoy your days and your evenings. Okay, let's move on. Now we are in the kitchen area, which is a little bit kind of in between space. You can move around the table. You have not too big not too small kitchen there, which has all the facilities you need. It has even a small window. Yes, of course, room for the table for 4. It's apartment for a small family. All apartment together is about 63-65 square meters. And besides the living room, kitchen, it has quite a spacious bathroom and also a room for stuff. Like in every household, if you live in, you will have a stuff anyways, and you have to keep it. And here are some technical installation. This heating system, which is based on gas, and room enough to put, I don't know, bicycle or whatever. Although for bicycle you have space outdoor as well. Okay, let's go forward. Here is like sleeping room for children. Let's say it's quite small, about 10 square meters. There hasn't any furniture, so the sound is a little bit different at the moment, but yes, this apartment is waiting for future inhabitants, so it will change hopefully soon. And also this all these sleeping rooms, they have quite big windows you can open, so you have option to wash all these glass surfaces. It's quite cheap to maintain. And let's move into the master bedroom maybe. Master bedroom is a little bit bigger, but not actually not too big either. It has just room for a small cupboard, big bed, and yeah, some paintings in the walls. So it doesn't consume too much space, but it has everything you need to have a good life, hopefully. Finally, this is the bathroom. Actually, it has room for bathtub if you want, but in this layout we just have quite modern corner with shower. It has everything you need, including sink, big table and toilet bowl. The layout is quite simple, but on the floor we have ceramical tiles, which are quite big squares, like about 60 centimeters, and on walls also quite big tiles, which are actually marble. And on the ceiling there is just quite usual hanging type of ceiling. The height of this living room is about 2.85 meters, and also the height of sleeping rooms is the same. Only in between the rooms, like in the kitchen and in bathroom, there is 30 centimeters lower. It's about 2.55 meters. The heating system here is based on gas, so all the apartments have a separate gas heating system. We saw this machine before, and heat is like exchanged by floor heating, so you don't see any radiators here. It's just all floor heating. In Estonia, if you want to build a new house, either it is apartment house or is it one family house, you need to have, like, it's quite basic requirement that you have a heat exchanger, which gives you like good quality, like low maintenance energy cost. So, and in this solution we have, as it's almost a standard here, a ventilation system with heat exchanger. So with the air coming in, with air going out, you warm up the air coming in. So you don't lose so much energy by ventilation. This apartment, the area of the apartment is 64 square meters, and the cost of whole apartment with all these interiors in place is 135,000 euros, which makes square meter price a little bit more than 2,000 euro. euros. At winter time, the cost of the heating and the cost of the warm water is about 50 euros per month, and the cost of the electricity is quite marginal, as the people are using, LED bulbs which do not consume a lot of energy. Prefab home, Sven is the name of this house type, has actually different options to build, and we have actually this kind of configurator in which, for example, if you are a real estate developer, you like this house, you have a plot, you can come to us and we can show you which opinions. If you come to us, we can show you different options which this house has. For example, you can make apartment a little bit narrower. You have just 2 rooms, living room and one sleeping room, but you can also make it more wide. And in that case, you have a space for 3rd room, and you have bigger living area. And also you can change different features of this house as a roof type, for example. And you can change, if you want, for example, extend a little bit your balcony, or make different smaller changes of the house. And so we put this link about this configurator here, and you can check it and give your opinion. 50% of the Estonia is covered with forest, and we have, because of that, more than 100 prefab home manufacturers. But the sad story is that we export almost 90% of these houses, so almost nothing stands here into Estonia. And this house you are right now is one of the rare examples in which house is produced by Estonian manufacturers. It's designed by Estonian architect, and it is built in Estonia, right here in Tartu. As this house is built in a factory, it's made in very quality conditions. So during the building process, it didn't get any rain. It's well covered, it's well insulated, and it's erected within about 2 weeks. So it's a really fast building process if you build in using this kind of element technologies. The house was pre-manufactured in factory. It was kind of flat packed, so you put all the walls next to each other and all the ceiling parts next to each other, and transport it at once to the building site. And this kind of construction period, because of that, is really short, and it's really nice to see. Like at the beginning of the week, on Monday you have just the foundation, but on Sunday you have a house fully built, like it has windows and everything is assembled. You have only interior works to do.